Here's Linda sharing God's heart.
Hello everyone. Psalm 24 verse 1 reads, a psalm of David. The earth is the Lord's and the fullness thereof, the world and those who dwell therein. A paraphrase of verse 1 could be, a psalm of David. Our planet called Earth, which includes everything that is in it, belongs to the one who created it. He is the Lord, the self-existent one, who has caused everything around us to exist. David means beloved, and he wrote this poem that is presented as a song accompanied by a musical instrument. David knew that anointed words put to music brought relief and delivered the oppressed. An example would be when King Saul was revived and refreshed as David played his harp. King Saul became well and could function again because the distressing spirit that caused him to become dysfunctional departed from him. And so it is with this psalm. The Lord wants to use words from Psalm 24 to refresh us so that we can pick ourselves up and continue our journey on this path of life. Our planet called Earth, which includes everything that is in it, belongs to the one who created it. He is the Lord, the self-existent one, who brings everything into existence. Psalm 95 verses 4 and 5 read, in his hand are the deep places of the earth, the heights of the hills are his also. The sea is his, for he made it, and his hands formed the dry land. And then Job asks, in whose hand is the life of every living thing and the breath of all mankind? God wants to encourage us with this big picture thought that the earth and every living thing on it are in his hands. His hands are big enough that he can measure the waters in the hollow of his hand. It is comforting that if the God of this universe can do this, then he can surely shield and nurture us, including our sensitive and intricate hearts. He knows all about what we are experiencing and the storms that rage around us. How often do we wonder whether the Lord is oblivious of the tumult we are going through? When the disciples were in the boat and a great windstorm arose, Jesus was literally asleep on a pillow in the boat, and they woke him up. Then he arose and rebuked the wind and said to the sea, peace, be still. And the wind ceased, and there was a great calm. Right now, Jesus is speaking to the storm raging all around you, and perhaps also in you, saying, peace, be still. Rest in his peace, dearly beloved child of the living God, and allow his peace to reign in your heart. I saw this picture of someone trying to get out of a pit, and the more they tried to get out of it, it seemed like they were digging a hole deeper and deeper for themselves. Psalm 40 verses 1 and 2 read, I waited patiently for the Lord, and he inclined to me and heard my cry. He also brought me out of a horrible pit, out of the miry clay, and set my feet upon a rock, and established my steps. The picture continued as I saw them being elevated out of the pit. It was as though something firm, maybe a rock, came up from underneath. The Lord set their feet on a rock, and the promise is that he will establish their steps. And here is a small picture aspect to remember. The very hairs of your head are all